How's it going, everyone? I want to talk about MSTR as Bitcoin is down quite a bit overnight with all the tariffs going on. So as you can see, MSTR went down quite a bit here. You know, look at from this overnight trading, it dropped roughly 8% now as it recovered some, but it's trading at 306.77. It went to a low of 293, and if you look at my chart here, massive uptrend. So if this stock goes into my buy zone, I would love to get in on this thing. I played this thing many times. This thing has been a monster gains here. But the main thing I look for is one, where's the EMA 50? This light blue band tells me everything. This tells me it's a solid uptrend. Every dip that gets near this gets massively bought and it makes massive moves. For example, look at this right in here. We come here, we start to make an EMA 50 uptrend. You start to see this at the bottom. People get in very early here at the $30 mark, and it goes all the way up to $70 in a very short amount of time. You make 100%. Comes back down, gets very close. You can start adding positions, and it just keeps rocketing up. You can play these EMAs many levels. You don't have to play just the 50. I like the 50 the most, as that's the best level to get in. As you can see, when it hits that 50, it makes massive upswings. Literally, in just a week, we made a 40% move here. This stock can make you massive gains. Here's what I'm looking to do. I'm going to tell you guys every scenario that I'm looking, and then here's the EMA 20 bounce rating here. I mean, this is really good. Each EMA, since this is a weekly chart, you got to understand these EMAs are big algo levels, okay? And then correspond it with support and resistance. For example, this EMA 20 makes a lot of sense because of this gap right in here coming into this support zone, and then it comes and bounces that there. All right, this EMA 10 was a nice little bounce here, and it may not look a lot, but as you can see, that was a 14% bounce on a bigger cap stock. All right, so the current price of the EMA 50 is 225. We are not yet there. We have quite a bit to go down to get to that weekly EMA 50. 225, you're looking at I mean, look at this drop that you had to get. So are we going to get there right away? Probably no, as that's a 27% drop. But that is a really nice area to look for. This EMA 20 is sitting at 307.23. We are there right now at, overnight that we got there. So I'm looking at this chart. I want to look at the monthly too, kind of see where we're at here. The monthly is a very good indicator of the trend, and you can see solid uptrend, and it's just beginning to be started. When you see the bands spread out like that, as you can see, they're very spread out, the EMA 5, 10, 20, and then the 50. That means these are a stronger uptrend. For it just go right through the 5 to the 10 is a lot harder to do when it's very spread out like that. As you can see, they started to really expand as the uptrend got going. This EMA 5 and 10 is very nice to buy on the monthly chart. So I look at a lot of bigger time frames, and I look at this and I'm like, okay, this is pretty nice to see, right? This is a very nice opportunity to buy the dips. Anybody not taking advantage of this is absolutely nuts. Right here, just from the 290s area, you're already up 5% here, and I think we're just getting started, okay? So what I'm looking for, obviously the big main area is going to be this EMA 50. That's going to be your big support. Every time MSTR gets there, you make horrendous returns, literally insane returns, right? Right there, right here at the $40 mark, and then the best entry is if you get in the trends early, you start to see the EMA 50 at the bottom at the $30 mark. That is where you made massive returns. Obviously, this is the late stages, and I think we can still make massive money on MSTR. Looking at the monthly chart, this is not slowing down anytime soon. So there's a couple things you can do. I can look at the option chain. My most favorite and conservative strategy is to sell puts. Knowing that the EMA 50 is at 225, I can say, you know what? If I want that average, could I get that? And absolutely. If I really want this average, instead of saying, you know what? I know I can settle down for this. This is good enough as buying at 308. Don't settle down. Go to your option chain. You can see how liquid this is. I can go 33 days out. By 7 March, I can buy under the EMA 50 on the weekly and say, you know what? I don't think we go under 226 in 1 month of time. And if I look at the monthly chart, whereas that EMA 10 is 232, you can expect massive support on that EMA 10. So what I'm planning on doing is selling the 7 March. I'm thinking about selling all the way under 225, which is our 220 strike to give me just that extra little buffer. And I can kind of see, you know, how much am I looking to spend? Obviously, this is expensive stock. So if I go to the graph, one contract will cost you 21 grand. That's the downside. And if you want to play less risk, but if you like, man, I think MSTR can go a little farther down. Well, then you're gonna have to go. You're gonna have to do a safer strategy. So I would bid it at 296. I'm gonna see if I get filled. One contract means you have to have 100. You own 100 shares, right? So you get instantly $296 instantly credit to your account. And if we don't go under your strike price, which is 220 right here, it says by the expiration 7 March, then you don't have to buy the shares, and then you can just collect the premium. Ideally, what you wanted to do is get it as close as possible, just collect the premium, and then sell farther out again. And you can look at the monthly, say, okay, so we didn't hit that, then I will go and sell below the EMA 20 on the monthly. And that's how you can make really good. And then it gets to the point where if you do get exercise, you're like, I don't care. I got a really good entry. So I'm gonna watch this. I think we bounce on this EMA 20, in my opinion. I don't think we go to this EMA 50, but if we do, I'm going to sell puts just under it, okay? That's my thesis here, and you can see on this weekly, we are going up $5 every week, so do take that into consideration as this next week is coming. This 225 is actually probably going to be 230. So I really like this, and then guess what, guys? If you're part of the Discord, you know how I can do it. I can sell cover calls. If you guys are in the Discord, you can understand like, oh, wow. You're going to have to watch all my videos, but then you can sell cover calls, and you just keep reducing the average to, whatever you like, and you just keep making money on it until you're like, you know what, this is really good. So this is my strategy for MSTR. I love the weekly EMA 20. That's sitting at 307. Price is literally right on that right now. It looks like it wants to go a little under that. So I would look at the monthly chart too, which is at 231, 232, and that kind of correlates with the EMA 50 almost. So those are my buy zones. So do keep that in mind, and we'll see where we go from there. I'm going to be selling puts under this EMA 50 right in here. And then I can always sell some more contracts if we go even lower to get some more shares. But that's going to be the safest thing. I think we're going to get some volatility, but I think this just skyrockets back up. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you guys want to join the premium Discord, this is your chance to lock in a permanent discount that's going to change your guys' lives on how I look to do this, how I look at multiple time frames, and how do I find stocks that meet the following the trend strategy. This is a swing trading following the trend strategy on how I do bigger cap stocks, looking at a weekly and monthly time frame, and how you can do selling puts, which I would love to show you guys how to do that. If you ever need questions and be like, am I doing it right? I would love to help you guys. How do I do cover calls? And literally just keep making money and reducing your average constantly. So click the link down below in YouTube comments below, and in the description it'll say join the premium Discord for my alerts. It'll take you to this free chat landing page. If you want to become a member, all you have to do is hit the day trade alerts right in here under the subscriptions tab, and you will have a discounted fee for all time. It will never increase for $12 a month. It's going to be the cheapest you can ever get, and this is to help you guys. I know it sucks. A lot of people are losing money. I want you guys to dip your toes in. If you're willing to spend a little bit of your time, effort, money, then I promise you're going to watch all these videos, you're going to learn, you're going to ask questions, and you're going to understand this strategy actually does work. It's super easy, beginner friendly, how to follow the trend. Draw your support. What is your support? Right here is big support. That's where your gap. What is coincided with that? The EMA 20. Obviously, algos are going to look at this levels. This is a very strong, big buy zone. When you go farther down the EMAs, the stronger the buy zone it is, right? You got the EMA 5 is weaker than the 10, and then the 20 is stronger than the 10. 20 is stronger than the 10, and then the 50 is obviously stronger than 20. They're bigger algo zones. And when you keep testing levels multiple times, you got to understand they're going to probably break down to the next EMA. And all price will go and revert to the mean. Price will always eventually go back to this EMA 50, whether the EMA go up to price or price goes to the EMA 50. So remember that. But awesome trend here. Nothing's wrong with MSTR. Let's just keep pumping it up, writing it out. If you guys want to join the Discord, click the link down below in YouTube comments below. Hit day trade alerts. You'll get access to everything for $12 a month for a limited time, okay? And you'll be grandfathered in. It will never increase in price. Okay, that I can guarantee you. And you're going to get access to my swing trades and day trades. And if you like my swing trading strategy, wait till you see my day trading strategy, as I think it's my absolute favorite, and you can make money every day. All right, guys, if you subscribe, do it on your computer to avoid the iOS fee. Please read how to subscribe if you have an Android. Basically, if you have an Android, you'll have to use your phone's browser or do it on the computer, and you can use your app just as fine after that. All right, guys, it's an awesome community. Hope to see you guys in the Discord. Let's make some money on MSTR, and I'll give you guys, it's going to be an awesome week. I'll let you guys know what I decide to buy. All right, guys, happy trading. Peace out, and I'll see you there.